In this lesson, I will show you how you can present an assembly as well as its parts on paper. As you can see, I have already created a new drawing document and I have selected the ANSI A3 paper. The units are set to millimeters. With the Model View tool active, I will click on the Browse button, which can be found in the Property Manager palette, and I will search for the assembly document that I want to present. So once I find it, I will select it and click Open. Before I click to place it, I will go to the Property Manager palette, select the isometric view, and the Shaded with Edges display style. Then I will click to place the assembly view on the top right corner of the paper. Now I will click OK to deactivate the tool. Naturally, I can place more views of this assembly. However, when we want to present an assembly, we usually need only an isometric view of the entire assembly and the necessary part views to fully define it. In addition, I may want to add an exploded view of the assembly to show how the parts are connected to each other. To create an exploded view of the assembly in the drawing, I have to create an exploded view in the assembly file first. In this example, I have already created an exploded view in the assembly, so I will select the isometric view and while holding down the Control key, I will press the C key to copy this view. Then I will keep holding down the Control key and I will also press the V key to create a copy of this view. Now I will move the copied view a little lower and I will go to the Property Manager palette to activate the Show in Exploded or Model Break State option. Notice that once I activated this option, the assembly appeared exploded. As I mentioned before, in assemblies, we usually do not place orthographic views of the entire assembly. However, you can place orthographic views of any assembly and also add dimensions if you want, in the same way you would for a part. Now to present the assembly correctly, I have to insert the necessary orthographic views of each part and also add dimensions to them. So I will activate the Model View tool and I will click on the Browse button, which can be found in the Property Manager palette. I will select the Part 1 and I will click Open. Then I will select the front view and I will activate the Preview option. As for the display style, I will select the Hidden Lines Visible and I will click on the top left corner of the paper to place the view. Next, I will move the cursor to the right to also place the right view. I don't need to place any other view to fully define this part, so I will click on the check mark to deactivate the Model View tool. Then I will activate the Model View tool again to insert the second part. So I will click on the Browse button, select the Part 2 and click Open. Again, I will select the front view and I will activate the Preview option. As for the display style, I will select the Hidden Lines Visible again. However, the part view appears way too big in the preview. To fix that, I will go to the Property Manager palette and I will activate the Use Sheet Scale option. Notice that now the preview is displayed at the same scale as Part 1. I will click to place the view and I will press Escape to deactivate the tool. Then I will activate the Section View tool and with the vertical option active, I will click on the center of the hole that can be seen in the front view. Then I will move the cursor to the right and I will click to place the section. In the same way, I will place the necessary views of the rest of the parts. I will also add dimensions as I showed you in the previous lesson. In the next lesson, I will show you how we can place bubbles with numbers to the parts, and we will also create tables to display the parts' properties.